So, new year, new pair of shoes, even though I ordered these last year and they just now came in. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It is your boy Danny back with another review, another sneaker, and let's kick off the year with something pretty cool. So these are a throwback. This is in celebration of Kith's 10-year anniversary. If you've been with the brand long enough, you know the legacy Ronnie Fieg has with Asics. If you're new to the brand, if you're new to Kith within these recent years, then you know him more for the clothes and for all the crazy collaborations he does, you know, from Beamer, from all these other things. This is a classic colorway from 2011 brought back onto a new model for a new year. So 2021, we saw a 10-year anniversary for Kith, and he just brought back an absolute classic sneaker. Now let's get these accessories out of the way. I'll show you them in a second. And we have, on today's video, all the laces fell out. That's wild. But we have the Leatherback Gel-Lyte 5s. The Leatherback being one of the original Gel-Lyte 3 colorways that, you know, he was releasing at the time. Probably, I think one of the first colorways that actually got the wooden box treatments from Goodwood. I'll show you all of that like in a second or in clips, but let's just get straight into this. So the box isn't anything special. I think it's what Asics is just doing with their shoes these days. You do have the Kith stamp right there, but you have it nowhere else. Here's the size tag for anyone that's looking or anyone that wants to like legit check their pairs. Whatever you got to do, you know. Castle Rock black. It would have been cool if they just called them leatherbacks. I would have really liked to see that, but let's get this out of the way. So it took a pretty long time for me to actually see these in person. These were ordered or released back in November, I think Black Friday-esque, so I think like the 27th or something like that. And they just now touched down in January. There was shipment delays, something we did see during this pandemic. And I must admit, it kind of feels like these were a rush job. So I'm gonna get straight into just the quality of the shoe and all that. And I even have my last pair of Ronnie Fieg Asics that I own in my collection. I have a pair to compare to these. Sizing wise, just to get that out of the way, these and Gel-Lyte 3s fit very, very snug. Gel-Lyte 5s have more of a sock liner shoe, so think more Huarache when you're trying to buy these or own these. If you have a wider foot, you're gonna want to size up. If you have a slimmer foot, maybe you don't need to size up. Maybe you can stay true to size. It hugs your foot pretty perfectly. So what I see, at least for me, is if I go to a size 10 in these, this part's too snug and I'm fine here, which is a dilemma. So I size up to 10.5, so I'm a little bit better off here. But you know, I got a little bit of space to spare up here, which some people like. You know, some people like. So these shoes are racked with quality control issues. It's not gonna stop me from wanting to own them. I don't own the Gel-Lyte 3s anymore because those were a size 10 and I need like a 10.5 or even an 11 in Gel-Lyte 3s because of the tongue. But having these, you know, deters me from paying like $800 on a shoe that, you know, not a lot of people know anymore, not a lot of people like, and a shoe that's a decade old. So these being in the market really, like, it gets me excited, especially since right now they're not really going for much. They're going for just a little bit over retail. These retailed for $170 if I'm not mistaken. I paid, I think, 180 something after tax and shipping. Unless shipping was free, but it's Kith, so I don't think shipping is ever free. I have to look back at the receipts. It might have been $160 and then $20 for shipping and tax. Makes more sense to me in my mind right now. The leather isn't bad. I was expecting the leather to be way worse. There are flaws on it, there are scuffs, and there are tons of glue marks. But I feel like these glue stains, like, they're pretty bad right now, and I've seen horror stories with some people's pairs. And even like right here on this toe box, you can kind of see it has a bit of ripping right where the suede connects to the sole. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, it sucks. This quality control, it could be better. I've seen better from Asics. The nubuck also isn't the best in my opinion. Like, it's good, it's really good, better than what he used to do. Because he's tried this before. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, he's done this before. I think for the 5-year anniversary. Whoa, that makes sense. I'll confirm that before I commit to that. But one thing he did before is the original Gel-Lyte 5 model he introduced was on his own colorway. I had those. They were fantastic. They're called the Volcanoes. He used to do really cool gimmicks back in the day. He used to give you socks themed with the shoe. It was amazing. I absolutely loved those releases. It was peak Fieg Asics, you know? But after Asics had died down, people weren't collecting them as much. He tried bringing back that Volcano colorway on the Gel-Lyte 3, and I have actually that video on my channel. A lot of people were like in the comments like debating like, yo, why'd you buy them if you didn't even like them? Because, you know, I picked them up, I camped at Kith Miami, and I was like genuinely excited to own those, you know? But the quality, the shape of the Asics, everything just, I remember it being so bad compared to the original Gel-Lyte 5s, the Volcanoes. And if I'm remembering the Gel-Lyte 3s versus these, which it's been like what? I got rid of the Gel-Lyte 3s in 2020. I traded them to a friend and he gave me some great shoes that I still have to this day. So it wasn't like a crazy bad trade. I didn't just sell them for money. You know, I sold them for a shoe I could wear. But if I'm remembering those right, this isn't a far off like imitation of those. Like those, this is pretty close. I am mad about the quality control. Quality control sucks. The new book could be better, especially because I guess I'm comparing it to these right here. These are 2012 Eclipses. I originally got these like back when they first released off of somebody, no box. But I have all the extras and stuff like that. And this is a pair I just haven't been able to get rid of. I absolutely love this pair. I wish I could like size up or size swap for them. These are a 10. And this suede, this nubuck right here, this pigskin suede nubuck is just fantastic. This one isn't bad. It's definitely, I felt way worse. This is good. This is good compared to like what is released in the past. And I like that color differentiation between this part and this part right here, because original new button leatherbacks did have that issue where like the toe box would start to fade, and I feel like this is a gradual representation of that. The leather's nice. It's not like the worst leather in the world. It has a nice suppleness to it. It has a nice coat to it. But those glue stains, man, the quality control on this could just be way better. So taking a look at, I guess, accessories of the shoe, I do like how they no longer use plastic or cardboard. No, it was plastic. They used to use plastic hang tags. Now they're using these. I don't want to take them off for the on foot. I shot at the end of the video because I recorded that before this part right here. But I like that. I genuinely like people trying to introduce less plastic into the workspace. It'd be cool if this wasn't a little plastic tab. It'd be cool if it was like a little string. Taking these laces out. I only owned the black laces originally with these. I didn't own any ropes. I don't think they came with any ropes, but it's cool that the Gel-Lyte 5s give you that option. And I think, this is the weird part. I think it did come with these like charcoal laces, but I just didn't own them. And I feel like that could really work. I might switch the black laces for the charcoal laces just to see how they look. I want to go ropes, but I don't know if I want to commit to that like black and blue setup. If it was like pure black or pure blue, I'd be a little more with it. But I'm really liking that it came with these in general. You also get this nice little leatherback pin. I dig that. I dig that a lot. He's been doing a lot of pins. A lot of pins. And then we have the dust bag that goes with the sneaker. And I feel like, I don't know. I wish he wouldn't have included this. I wish the money that went to this went into the box instead. Even if it just had big old Ronnie Fieg letters on the box, just make it a little special, you know? So I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty spot on representation of the leatherback. I'm happy to own these. I kind of wish I could get salmon toes, but I don't know. Salmon toes also went down in price a lot. So if I ever see a pair close to retail and a 10.5, maybe I'll scoop it up. I don't know. This year's gonna be weird because of these new IRS laws. I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of buying and selling. Maybe I'll just be like on a trading platform only. Last little details you can kind of see. Can you see? Okay. Last little details, you can see the Kith Asics right here. Ooh, one thing I wanted to compare now that I have these in front of me. So I feel like they changed the insole for these. Like I can't be 100% sure or certain. Yeah, the insole changed. So the insole has more to it now, which I guess is gonna affect the fit a lot. Again, these felt super snug to my foot. So size up if you can. If you don't have like a really skinny foot. Yeah, that's crazy. So this is a pair from 2012. This is the new 2021 pair. Visually like this, it looks the same, but it's just a bit thicker, you know, more comfort. I'm not against anything like that. All right, so that's probably where I'm gonna end this video. Leatherbacks get a plus for me. I'm still waiting on a couple shoes for the first reviews of the year. Again, quality control just kills me when it comes to these. They 100% deserve to be at retail because not a lot of people like these anymore. But I don't know. In my mind, if they were like perfect quality control, maybe a lot more people would want to keep them. But I understand getting your pair in and just wanting to get rid of it. I'm gonna wear these. I'm gonna wear these to the ground. These are gonna be my new like go-tos for the time being. That being said, if anyone has a pair of these in a 10.5 or an 11, these are a 10. Let's talk money. Pleasure having you guys. Thank you for tuning into the Sneaker Circle. I'll see you guys for the rest of the year, and here's to a good 2022, you know? Peace.